My name is Jeff Byers. I'm 64. I've been a lifelong resident of West Iredell, and no, I chose never to live in the city limits. I live on Bethlehem Road, which is across from Stamey Farm, and I'm old enough to remember 2/3 of my life that it wasn't Stamey Farm Road, it was Fry Gilbert Road, until donations and political parties got the name changed. I digress. I've moved 7 times in my life, 7 times, and never have left West Iredell. This is very upsetting to me. The first meeting is when the signs went up. I can't fathom that. But I'm gonna step on some toes. And I want the crowd to know this. Number one, I don't trust anything a developer tells me. I don't trust what politicians tell me. And I'm gonna tell you why. The airport expanded, and we were given this pie in the sky. Our road connected from Hickory Highway over to Old Mountain Road, and we were told we're gonna open it back up. We're gonna do that. How many years ago was that? The city council come out and said, "This is what we're gonna do." City council still hasn't done anything. The last meeting I attended, I was told how great the airport's doing, how much revenue's coming in. Oh, by the way, we don't have money to expand the road. So don't hand me this pie in the sky crap. And I guarantee you, I heard it said earlier, not a single one of y'all live in the vicinity where this is gonna happen, or you wouldn't want it. I'll promise you that. I know that I don't even have to ask that question. But the thing about it is, like I said, I've moved 7 times in West Iredell. Yes, I live right there at the airport, but you know what? I chose that. I'm not choosing this. I think it's a crying shame. Number one, I've heard it's already been approved for 500 homes to go in over on Gilbert Road that used not to be Gilbert Road. And now this, I'm not buying it for 1 minute. This is corrupt from day one. I know how the Stameys did with the political parties. I know the fundraisers they had. So that tells me all I need to know, that money was under the table. This is probably a done deal. And the council's probably laughing at every resident that's coming up here. That's okay. Where's my Bethlehem Road? Why is it not completed? You can't trust anything a politician says. Have a good night.
Thank you, Mr. Byers. Dale Warren.
Thank you for the opportunity to speak. My name's Dale Warren. I live at 144 Greenwich. I own the farm that's along with my brother at 453 Bethlehem. We have approximately a mile of back creek that runs through our farm that we solely rely on for water for our cows. Just a few weeks ago, runoff from the Stamey farm poisoned the creek, killed all the fish, cows wouldn't drink, had a lot of problems. I ended up having to notify Parks and Wildlife. They didn't respond. Finally got them out. 2 days later, we got North Carolina Department of Environmental Quality out there. First thing they said came from Stamey. It did. It came from Stamey Farms. I am not adjacent to the farm, but my creek runs through it. Now, you can say it's not my creek, it's the state of North Carolina's, but it is my creek. We maintain it, we clean it up. I've taken multiple trash out of it. It is my creek. The other thing that I kind of enjoyed not going first, because I didn't get to repeat what everybody else said multiple times, but I did listen to the presentation, appreciate it, it's nice and sweet. One thing that never does happen, oh, by the way, not only am I a small cattle farmer, I'm an engineering and maintenance manager at a refinery. Just spent 45 years in Texas. My goal was to move back to North Carolina, come back to Statesville. I don't call Statesville my home no more. Maybe, but not right now. I'm in the Shiloh. Spent my life savings. My farm wasn't handed down to me. I earned every bit of it. I paid for every bit of it. I paid for every cow that's on that place. I paid for all the feed. I paid for the water, everything else that goes in that place. I have spent my life savings. So I'm not going to go down without a fight. The data center, I just need some questions answered. One, you said it's a hybrid, but you said no water. So we know that's a lie. Can't have hybrid and not have water. The other thing that was failed to mention was, if we have a spill into Back Creek, how are we going to control it? Back Creek runs down, goes past through the city of Statesville's property at the airport, goes down to Raymer Lake, and then ends up in Third Creek. Long ways. We had dead fish, thousands of dead fish, using environmentally safe, disinfected milk byproducts, just milk byproducts, which is also a hazmat material, spilled into the creek. The developer mentioned that we're going to use a environmental friendly vegetation. Sammy was fertilizing 300 acres of soybeans. How much more vegetation can you get as a filter? How much more can you do it? Also heard, so the other thing about we build the best, hey, I'm in the business. We go out for bids. We get what we want at the lowest price. If we want a Cadillac and a Volkswagen will get us there, that's what's going to be bought. So don't believe that. I appreciate your time, but the other thing is...
Thank you, sir. We have to go to the next person. I'm sorry.
Previous suits used the word "we."
I'm sorry, sir. We have to go to the next person. Okay. Renee Morin. Renee? All right. If you'll come up and state your name and address, and if you're a city resident and adjoining property owner.
My name is Renee Moran. I don't really want to state my address, but I'm within a 5-mile radius for security reasons, and I'm not adjacent to the property, and I do not live in the city. I didn't want to be up here today to talk because I wasn't prepared, but I was waiting for somebody to mention what my concern is, and nobody mentioned it. My concern is I recycle, and my research is these facilities last 30 years. Y'all said the roof lasts 40 years. So what happens when it's obsolete or if it's not functional anymore? What happens to the waste? Are we going to fill our landfills here in Outer County? So that was one of my concerns. But I was supporting it. I was not supporting it. And right now I'm on the fence because I've had some good ideas, and I think we need to go forward with a lot of this technology. My son is an AI. He created an AI company. But I need more research, too, for me to get off the fence. So that's what I would appreciate, maybe to find out what they're planning on doing it after it's obsolete. So thank you very much.
Thank you. And that was the last person we had sign up to speak at the public hearing. So with that being said, our public hearing is going to close. Do y'all have any? We're good? Yeah. Any discussion amongst us? Anything we need clarified?
A lot's been said. Lots been said. But looking at it, looking at the plan, looking at things, knowing where the property is, when Interstate 40 went by the property in the 50s, I think it was, it changed it from a farm to potential industrial expansion. I do know that the property will be sold somewhere, sometime. We've said that more than once tonight. And as far as a neighbor, a good neighbor, here you have something that in 1.3 million square feet of land, that's a lot of... Get closer? Okay, sorry. That's a lot of land, and I'm not sure why they picked it, but I do know that farm has been for sale on the open market for at least 3 years, maybe longer. And we've been through a lot of things here with development. Development is tough. Development is tough. There's no two ways about it. And I sat on the Iredell County Planning Board for 8 years back when I was a contractor and realtor in Statesville. I stayed in Statesville to be a realtor and have had several different careers in town. But this, in looking at it, We're talking $1 billion potential asset. And people, I saw my tax, I just got my tax bill, and the impact to the community, it does use closed-loop water system. As an engineer, I worked on a closed-loop system in Rubbermaid 50 years ago, where you bring the water in and you close it up, and you have some kind of heat exchanger, which they're using air as opposed to water for their heat exchange, just like your air conditioner outside your house, the condensing coil. It's got a fan blowing the air through it, and that's what makes it all work. And instead of a housing project or a factory, we have lots of land that's being built with warehouse space that's going to take trucks. The city has put off using trucks. I remember Consolidated Freight. This was 30 years ago or more. Wanted to do it, and they wouldn't do it because of truck traffic and stuff like that. But this has low impact. No matter what you do, if you put 600 houses out there, where's the fire department for that? I don't know. Where's the schools for 600 houses? Here we're talking 200 people. 200 people is a lot of people, but yet it's relatively high technical people that are going to work there, so they're going to get paid better. To me, this checks all the boxes. It's low impact. Excuse me?
Continue.
To me, it checks all the boxes. It's low impact on what it's going to use. Duke Power is going to provide the power. Sewer line is out there. That's been pretty much worked out in the past. And here you got 200 people, and that's it on a community. Trucks coming in and out. Those people coming to work. So I understand that. And I've seen it when I was on the Idaho County Planning Board too. It's tough. Change is tough. But I think it checks most of the boxes of what the community and what the plans that we have here, that we identify, the long-range plans, the mobility plan, et cetera, that it meets that. But with that, I would move that we move this forward.
Did you listen to anybody on the wrong side?
You want this next to your house?
Are you going to?
If anyone had something to say, they were able to sign up during the public comments.
Yeah, for 3 minutes.
Yes, for 3 minutes. Ma'am,
Beautiful homes.
would you like to continue making your motion? This is a volunteer committee.
Because it checks
Please.
so many boxes off of what the city.
Okay, ma'am, can you please exit, please? Can you? Thank you.
Your names are going to be on all of it for history.
Okay.
Madam Chairman,
All right, if you would like to exit, please exit. We're going to continue. Go ahead, Joel.
I believe,
We're talking to the chairman.
I believe that we were in the process of making a motion,
Yes,
and
let's hold it.
This can
Let's hold.
this can clear up.
I would like to see any one of you move within 5 miles of there and still vote for this.
Look up King.
You're all wrong.
Look up Kingbird and Rocky Point.
Please exit.
Great project.
Thank you. Thank you to the City of Statesville Police Department.
I believe we were in the process of making a motion, and I do appreciate all the input we've had. And I will have to say personally that at the beginning, it was a difficult decision even for me to make. And I know that my motion will not be the popular one. I will not be a popular one with most of the people here. But I feel that this year.
Folks, we know some of you might have gotten a notification on your WCNC Charlotte mobile app that we were set to speak with Lake Norman Humane Society. We still have that conversation coming up. This is getting pretty heated. We want to make sure we don't miss anything with this live feed, so bear with us. We will get to the Humane Society, though.
Out of opposition to a cell tower being anywhere near anybody else until most people ended up with cell phones. And then it was no longer a major issue because it was something that was needed and was beneficial to the future. And I believe that that's what this is. I don't understand all of it, but I believe that it is part of what our future is going to be. And if it's going to be part of what our future is going to be, I really don't think that we should turn down an opportunity for that future to be in Statesville and Iredell County. So I'll be glad to second your motion, or I'll be glad to make it, whichever one you want.
Let me make it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I move we approve the ZC 25-13 Compass Data Center. The zoning amendment is approved and is consistent with the city's comprehensive land use plan, is reasonable and in the public interest because the 2019 Mobility Development Plan projects 2 land use plan options for the airport I-40 focus area regarding these properties. Concept A projects half of the properties for mixed-use neighborhood and half for manufacturing logistics. Concept B projects all of these properties for manufacturing/logistics. A data center is neither strictly manufacturing or strictly logistics. It is both because it produces information or data and manages the flow of equipment, power, cooling, and data within the facility. When the 2045 land development plan was adopted, afterwards the mobility plan was taken into consideration, and this area was projected as activity center or employment center / industrial flex. Employment center flex and industrial includes business parks, corporate campuses, flex space, manufacturing, distribution, and in other industrial uses. Secondary uses include retail. In addition, these properties are located in the Tier 2 growth area. Utilities are currently available or are in the planning stages. In addition to the adopted plans referenced above, the concept plan and conditions offered by the applicant provide large buffers and an expanse of undeveloped land between the proposed structures and adjoining properties. The primary entrance is in close proximity to I-40, and the interchange and the data center is a less intensive use regarding traffic than a distribution center or retail development.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion and we have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? None. Motion carries unanimously. Thank you. Next up on our agenda, item number 5 is going to be ZC 25-04.